still working or zooming or?
Oh, we'll have to shoot up
That's
shoot
an
up
annual
town
occurrence.
tomorrow.
Okay. Did she say when you saw her, see you tonight?
Yeah, she said she'd be here.
Did she answer you?
9401.
I think I just hung up on her. I think I saw her pull in, so I was.
Okay.
hoping that-
Yeah, here's starting her, locking up her car.
Yeah, I think I hung up on her.
We'll get underway as soon as Council Woman Kokoli gets in the building.
Sorry, I did
Well,
not.
I will
mean
be
to hang up on you.
out of view, but I'm listening. I got my,
Sounds good, Councilman.
all right.
Hey, neighbor. And you got into the, you broke the cryptic set to get in.
Yes, yes.
Bruce didn't throw it against the
I threw
wall.
the firewall. No,
Sorry.
Firewall.
no, it's good. It was a good dry run for my new secretary.
That's, hey,
Gives him something to do.
the man needs something to do, doesn't he? Mel, are you okay? Okay. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It is 5:31 and we will call to order the meeting for City of Choteau City Council for December 21st, 2021. Actually, it's our last council meeting of the year. Those who are present, we will stand and say the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge
allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. Those present tonight in person, Councilwoman Kokoli, Councilman Howard, Councilman Murja, and Councilman Doyakos are online. Clerk Jody Rogers and Deputy Clerk Tom Fraunfelter are also here. First thing on the agenda would be minutes of this meeting from December 7.
Move to approve.
I have a motion from Councilman D.
Second.
A second from Councilman Howard. Any additions or corrections?
They look good.
Hearing none, those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Minutes will stand approved. Anybody be out of state?
Nope.
Between now and the next one, nope. Okay. Action items tonight, task order 6. This was actually on our agenda last meeting, but we didn't have the order in. So this is updates for the water system PER update. And this is after the changes of not getting the grant, correct?
We would have to do this anyway because we had added, we got the grant, we had added projects for
Okay,
our original grant,
gotcha.
our original project.
I move approval of task order 6.
Second.
A motion from Councilman D and a second from Councilman Murja. Any questions or comments? Those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? We will get that signed in the morning and out to Great West. Next thing will be your claims. There are some larger claims this month because we're paying the second half of the bills. City Court Sheriff's Office contract.
No, they're not in there. There will be in the next big one.
Oh,
This
This is a little one.
This is minor.
Yep.
Just the rest of the bills for, that we
Oh,
didn't get paid.
okay, gotcha.
at the end
Thank you,
of
Jody.
November.
I was wondering, I thought, I knew I'd signed stuff, but I
You
didn't
did.
realize that they were being held over till next one. Okay.
I move approval of the claims.
I have a motion from Councilman B,
Second.
a second from Councilman Howard. You'll notice on there that we have Lee Law Firm or Lee Law Offices. That's our new civil attorney.
Mhm.
Somebody was asking about that.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor.
Any other questions? Those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. We'll pay the bills. Keep the lights on. In your packets, we'll quick run through our reports. First one there is from 31-8. Devin Sehos, he takes care of our law enforcement. 7 citations issued, 14 traffic stops. 5 arrests. 73 calls in Choteau in that 30-day period, in addition to the above listed, ranging from traffic accidents, officers requests, and other calls. City Court, 4 criminal, 2 daytime speed seatbelts, 10 other cases. You can read the breakdown on the right-hand side of it.
What's PFMA? Does anyone know offhand?
Partner family member assault.
Thank you.
So I've been told. We did not get, the next one would be our civil attorney breakdown. We did not get a report from Jen this month. I talked to her the other day and she just got wrapped up with stuff at on the county side and didn't get through it. Jody, I'm going to jump to you too. Anything from the clerk side on the financial side?
Mine is in the management discussion and analysis for the last fiscal year. Chris has read it. I don't know, it's riveting reading. Basically, it just states that we're in good standing, we're in good shape. Everything is pretty status quo. We're financially, the city of Choteau is in really good shape.
Yes, we are. And I did read through it. I found it very self-explanatory and easy to get through, as strange as that sounds, but Jody did an amazing job in getting that put together. And it's crazy that we have to put this together and then we have to pay the state to accept it, correct?
Well, no, this is the small report. The one we send to the state is 100 pages, and yes, we paid them $1,300 to file it with it.
Yes, and this is the cliff notes for that.
That's the clip notes.
Yeah. So, Tom, anything from buildings?
Nothing new for November. I will have a couple for December at the next meeting.
Mike's report, you guys, we left in here is pretty much the memorandum on public water loss and the new meters. And this was issued to us on the last meeting, but it was not submitted for a review, but it is here now. Talks about what we've been going through. And this week, they are wrapping up their inventory of some of the water meters that they did not know where they were at, if they were in meter pits outside of houses, if they were inside houses. So there were 70 some that we had to track down. BJ had the majority of them, so we were down to 32, and we got them finished up today. Of course, mine was on the list, so make the dive into my basement, into my crawl space, and sure enough, that's where mine's sitting. But nothing's ever easy in Chris land. So we've got that taken care of. This is part of our project. Part of the water delivery project is replacing meters and that. We've had a water leak over by the federal building that was fixed. They are worked on four fire hydrants. One is still leaking. but it is one that is set to be replaced in the project, the water delivery project coming up. So it is shut off, but in the event of a fire, the fire guys are aware of it. It can be turned on again right there at that fire hydrant, about Paul Cunningham's, Bill Cunningham's house. But the other ones have been repaired. City Works has been busy doing one call locates and stuff. The guys at the dollar store have been keeping them busy with some of that stuff. Getting that stuff, that process is put in. No plowing the snow yet. We are ready to go. Kind of moved most of their work indoors right now with the weather being what it is. So they've been rebuilding some trailers and doing maintenance on some other stuff. But we did get our delivery of garbage cans. No, we did not get our delivery of garbage cans.
We were supposed to get them last week, but as far as I know, no, we have not.
Okay. I stand corrected. They said they shipped before you took off.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were supposed to get them last week, but they're not here.
Okay.
They may still be on that pass.
Yeah, they could be. There's like 10 miles of semis backed up when I come there. Both
They're
ways.
probably still sitting out there on
I think they
lookout.
were coming on semi.
Councilman D, what have you got for the good of the order from your neck of the woods?
Not a whole lot this time of the month. I know if folks are wrapping up, businesses from the chamber's perspective, wrapping up year end, we'll have invoices out for membership reminders for the new year. As a personal city council request, something I've been kind of gnawing on a little bit, and I'm hoping that I can make a request to you, Mr. Mayor, in addition to the other awesome reports we've got. Can we get a report from the sanitarian, from the county sanitarian, just ins and outs, folks in the city who are applying for permits, any of that kind of stuff would be, I think, helpful, and it would be a good communication to us within the city to know what's going on.
I can do that. And we got an email from him today because we had a gentleman ask about a house that was in disrepair.
Mhm.
And we forwarded it up to Austin, and Austin's response was what we expected it to be about urban decay laws not being enforceable in court. He's been unable to find one that's been enforceable in court. Most of them been tossed in court. And we will email back the person who sent it and let them know the best thing that they can do would be go speak with the owner of the house. It is a rental home. But the minute we at City Hall get involved with it, all abilities for a peaceful resolution blow up. So,
Actually, on that note, I just do want to mention a very interesting webinar I sat on. It's a Investing in Montana focused webinar, and how new laws and new programs can help folks invest locally through their Roth IRAs or 401ks, and kind of do not quite a co-op, but a very similar model of investing in the local economy, local businesses, that kind of thing, that eliminate some of the need for dealing with SEC or any of those type of big investor requirements. I'll post it on the Facebook page I have for me, because I think it's worth a watch for folks who are interested in investing in the community. Can be used for housing and revamping properties and that kind of thing without getting the government involved. So I just thought it'd be an interesting one for folks to see.
thank you, Councilman. I'll come back to Councilman Murgy here in a minute. Councilwoman Kokoli, welcome tonight. Did you bring your 10,000 word soliloquy for us?
I did not.
Have you had anybody reach out to you on any comments or concerns as of
No,
yet?
just a lot of congratulations in the post office and such, but no concerns.
Thank you. And I thank you for stepping up and joining us.
Well, thank you.
Councilman Howard,
Well, I don't have a whole lot.
what's in the fire department these
The
days?
new truck engine 33 is back in Choteau in the hall. I think we're getting pretty close to swapping engine 2 out.
Do you get graphics?
I don't think we got graphics yet.
Okay,
They wanted to, it did get done in Great Falls, I know that much. They
Okay.
wanted to just come here and do it. I don't know if Cat Graphics has done that yet, and haven't heard any status on engine 611 from Kalispell.
I see Troy was here, but I didn't know if he had any update or not.
So, and then I got the new generator back to Choteau on Sunday, so we probably won't be able to get a pad in now until spring, but We got a nice generator to power the fire hall once we do get it in place.
Okay.
We had a big fireman's dinner last Saturday, I guess. I missed it, but
As did I.
that's about all that's going on down there.
Anything in your, what are you hearing from anybody?
No, I see a lot of blue paint in the streets down where I'm living.
Oh, yes, you're gonna see more and more of it.
Something's starting to go on.
I believe they're gonna come up and do some potholing and start looking for wires and stuff like that as well. So. Councilman Merja, got anything for us?
Yeah, if I can manage to not mess things up. No, actually, I don't.
Okay.
I've had my head pretty low recently because I've had my hands full. So, but I haven't had anybody bring me anything either. So no news is good news, I hope.
I will take that as yes, as an affirmative, no doubt about it. From my desk, my correspondence is up here, what came in to me, letter from the Montana League of Cities and Towns, confirming my appointment to serve as a director for District 6. We received our letter from the Governor's Office of the Montana Coal Endowment Program Planning Grant Award. And we got a hand-delivered letter from the chairman of the Blackfeet Tribe. I had sent a letter out, and it's in my correspondences in here asking for a flag of the Blackfeet Nation. And I also sent the same letter to the Little Shell in Great Falls, because those two tribes have got great historical value around this part of our community and this part of the state. And when we go to do any type of work, they're the two tribes that have the opportunity to comment on our historical works and things like that. So we do have flag clips coming, and they will fly adjoining our flags for the city. It's been a good month. It's been a busy month. Our community needs survey results are back, and I will try and find a way to get this posted to our Facebook page so people can read it. It is long. It's about 49 pages. But I would gladly sit down and go through it with folks. And I would tell you, the answers were, I enjoyed the answers. The things that bother me the most, or that what seems to be important, are things that we as the government can't fix. We can do our best. Housing is in here a lot. And as we jump into zoning, it is my hope that the zoning will help fix a lot of the housing issues that people are concerned about. Additional housing that the city needs, number one response, almost 72%, single family. What less homes converted into short-term weekly rentals, nightly rentals. There's 3 in the city of Choteau. It's not like we're running amok in VRBOs and B&Bs, but people are complaining or making notice of it. Number one thing people like about living in Choteau, it's a safe place to live. Quality of life was number 2. Rural lifestyle was number 3. Close-knit community was number 4. Recreation was 5. Schools was 6. Services provided by the city was 7. Community services, senior center, et cetera, was 8. And healthcare was last on the list. One of them, people are friendly. If they'd not let their dogs bark all the time, it would be paradise. I'm open for suggestions on how to deal with that one without bankrupting us. If given the opportunity, what would you do to improve the city of Choteau? Housing options was number 1. Dining restaurant was number 2. Job opportunities was number 3. Retail shopping was 4. Infrastructure provided by the city sewers, streets, water, stormwater, ranked number 5. Visual appearance was 6, recreational opportunities 7, healthcare opportunities 8, broadband internet 9, and cellular telephone communications number 10. Some of the additional comments were be less attractive to drug users, abusers, those living in generational poverty, clean up yards and alleys, Main Street revitalization. One that kind of had me scratch my head was allow city residents to have 2 garbage cans that they can pay for. And there's nothing that says you can't have 2 garbage cans if you want to pay for them, but you have to have 2 memberships into North Montana Joint Refuge District. So you'd have a 90, it costs you, you already have a 90 for the first, you'd have a 90 for the second, and then another $11 a month charge to pick it up. So there are, that is in place if somebody already wanted one. Prioritizing following topics for the city. Number 1 is economic development. Number 2 is housing. 3 was city sewer. 4 was streets and alleys. 5 was sidewalks. 6 is stormwater management. 7 parks and rec. 8 community appearance. 9 curbs and gutters. And 10 was street lighting. So one of the comments about the lights was they don't like that they believe they're giving off too much light pollution in certain areas and they want different lights installed. Main Street beautification, law enforcement, too much speeding, light pollution, street lights and exterior lights need shields to focus light downward. Both jobs and housing are important, can't have one without the other. Jobs and affordable housing. One of the things that was said in here is a little more respect at city meetings. And I will do my best to make sure that we adhere to that going forward. You all do a very good job, it says in here. Simplify the zoning to increase options for development, which we are working on. And then urban decay. I like this one too. Please ban fireworks in residential areas. Limit fireworks to July 4th from 8 a.m. to midnight. Current policy is too broad and there are too many violators. So stuff like that. But I will try, between Steve and I'll find a way to get this out there for folks. And I will gladly sit down and have a discussion with anybody about this stuff and what's going forward. As we close out 2021, I will have for posting on our last business day, what I would call the state of Choteau in my mind. Like they do the State of the Union, I'm going to do a state of Choteau in my mind, and I'll have it out there for people to look at and comment on and go from there. It's been a wild year, personally, professionally, and here in this building. This community has lost business leaders, we've lost friends, we've lost family, we've lost loved ones. But in and of the same, we've had the birth of new kids, new babies, new generations brought to this town. The circle of life continues here in Choteau, and it will continue to do so, no matter how painful it is as we go through it. But I couldn't think of a better place to live, and I couldn't think of better people to be surrounded by as we go into 2022. And 2022 is going to be a whirlwind. Water delivery, water sewer issue, projects. We'll see what DOT comes up with for us. We'll see what else gets thrown at us as far as we get into zoning, because zoning is going to come into play. We have a public meeting on the 5th of January with the planning board about our growth policy. It's been updated. We'll get public comment and get the action plan together. And once that's done and adopted, we can start on our zoning. So hopefully we can have some cognitive decisions and open decisions on zoning as we get ready to get that changed and move things forward. I have nothing other than to say Merry Christmas to everybody and ask public, those out here tonight, anything for the good of the order that's not on the agenda?
I'd just like to say that the city looks beautiful with the Christmas lights on, and appreciate you guys doing your job, and Merry Christmas to all of you, and hopefully a good new year.
Thank you, Mr. Lusky. Greatly appreciated. Sir? You don't have to.
Met Stuart last week, and it was thought that'd be a good time to come and introduce myself. My name is Brian Schuth from the Flathead.
Did you bring cherries?
Mr. Mayor, can we have whoever's speaking come up to the podium and say who they are? Sorry.
They can't hear you, sir. Just come on. if you want to come up to the podium, you'd be fine.
Thank you.
Stuart knows who you are because I could see him in his.
Yes. Name is Brian Shute and came from the Flathead. And just want to kind of absorb myself in your community and hopefully it's with open arms. I've done a lot of things in life, and so if I can help in any way, I'd be willing.
I appreciate that. And let's go have a cup of coffee sometime and we'll dive into that.
Okay.
You're going to find we get the wind. I talked to Kalispell today. It's snowy over there. They have winter.
Yeah, well, that's because last spring I went and sold my snow plow truck.
So welcome to Choteau. What part of town are you in?
I'm over on 4th and 2nd.
Okay, so he's over in your ward, Councilman D. So thank you and welcome to Choteau.
Right around the corner.
Community opens its arms for you. Phil Speed,
Nothing.
nothing from Phil Spector tonight. Mel? Anything for us for the last of the year? Nope. Nope. City council members, we're having a get together the 30th at 5:30 at the bowling alley. Okay?
Is that a Friday
Hold on.
night?
Whatever you'd like.
Thursday night.
Thursday night.
Paul Wick. Paul Wick's farewell is January 3rd,
Noon to 4.
noon to 4 at the annex. That's a good day to remember because the mayor might have a birthday that day.
It'll be only a couple days after the president of the council.
Yes, exactly. Stunning, isn't it?
Yeah.
So thank you guys. Merry Christmas, Choteau. Merry Christmas, Facebook land. Reach out to us, get involved. We're all a better community when we get involved. Thank you, guys. Have a good night.
Good night. Merry Christmas.
We're adjourned.
Merry Christmas.